To Not Fake News. I have a video here with Brunell. If you don't know who Brunell is, you're welcome, because you're about to get a nice treat. First of all, I'm a Trumper, and Brunell is also a Trumper. Brunell is right here, and she's the biggest Trumper you ever met in your life, biggest patriot you ever met. And this woman right here is the biggest Democrat shill you've ever met in your life, one of them. And usually she has a bunch of other Democrats around her cackling and laughing and snickering at everything she says, and they team up on the one Trump person that's there. But Brunell does not play. Brunell shuts this one up like you've never seen in your life. You've never seen her more quiet, I guarantee you. And this is about a week or two old, about the John Lewis thing. And I've been doing the videos for a little while now, and I realize I don't have anything of Brunell. And that's just not, I cannot have that. That is unacceptable. So here's Brunell, and enjoy.
Brunell, the flip side of this is, for the life of me, I don't understand questioning someone like John Lewis, saying that they're all talk, no action. He is the definition, the walking, living, breathing definition of action, isn't he?
What I would say is this, he is a civil rights icon, but that does not make him infallible. It doesn't make him perfect. And even he can be wrong in his judgment here. And what I'll say is this, constitutionally, we've been here in this nation the way we have, strong and tall, because the presidents and elected officials all, upheld the Constitution. And the Constitution requires a smooth transition of power. And what I will say also is this, these people have been elected, and the nation is watching. Donald Trump has said that he's going to put billions of dollars into the inner cities. And so what I would say to them is to, support the president-elect, begin to have that friendly conversation. Let's make this peaceful.
The nation is watching, Brunell. I can't agree more with you on that. So the nation watches and listens when the president-elect engages, and that's a euphemism, with people constantly on Twitter, whether it be Meryl Streep, whether it be the intelligence community, whether it be Congressman John Lewis. The world is watching. People are watching. African Americans are watching.
So, I'm one of them.
So so when you go after someone like John Lewis and say all talk, no action, how does that help to heal? How is President-elect Donald Trump helping to move forward right now?
What I'll tell you is this, Donald Trump was on that plane crisscrossing this nation like the Terminator. We watched him. We saw the RNC have boots on the ground for 4 years building up to that electoral landslide on November 8th. And what I'll say is Donald J. Trump is a person. He is not perfect. And, honestly, with the way the media treated him, slammed him during the election, and the disrespect continues, of course you're going to see a human response. He's hurt. I mean, who wouldn't be hurt when people who are elected, who are supposed to be supporting a smooth transition of power, are out there telling people that the presidency is illegitimate when the American people spoke very loud and clear. But you are correct. It is time to heal. It is time for this divide to heal, because the nation, the world is watching. When we are strong, the world is strong. When we are weak, the world is unstable. And so I think that we as Americans, as elected officials, as people who love this great nation, as patriots, we have got to stop talking about race. Let's talk about how we're...
That's a trigger word. That's a trigger word. Normally, she would rip into whoever is saying that, whatever conservative Republican is saying that. But Janelle's doesn't have none of that. Janelle does let her throw one little sentence in, and then she just takes over and finishes her off.
We're going to love each other and make this nation better. And the first...
So all she's saying is love each other. Let's not make it about race. Let's love each other, make this world better. And right now she's thinking race, racists, Trump.
This way we can do that. John Lewis can do that. Those 23 Democrats and others who want to boycott can do that. They can attend that inaugural and then go across that table with the president-elect, and let's help these inner cities. Our children are dying. They're dying.
John, that was beautiful.
John? Why is she saying John? That was beautiful.
But the fact of the matter
is the truth.
That the president-elect is the one that is really stoking this divide in the nation.
Miss Simone, our children are dying.
Let's talk.
They're dying.
So it's the president-elect that has yet to meaningfully come to the table where women are concerned, where people of color are concerned, Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans, where the disabled community is concerned. He's disparaged all of these communities. So one could even argue that appointing Ben Carson, nominating him as the Secretary of HUD is, in fact, demonstrating that he is not serious about his engagement in African American communities. I'm frankly just tired and disturbed by Donald Trump's repeated stereotypical characterization of black and brown communities in inner cities, saying they're infested with crime, they're drug infested, that they're not the best communities. That is what Donald Trump automatically reverted to when he decided to attack John Lewis.
Well, would you prefer Mr. Trump come on TV and say the black and brown communities are perfectly fine the way they are? They're great. There's nothing wrong with them and they don't need any help. No, you wouldn't like that. If he said that, you would say the black and brown communities are crime-ridden and gun-infested and they're crumbling down. You would just say the opposite of what anybody on the right says. That's what you do. And then it also goes for everything bad that you're doing, you say that they're doing. Okay, Brunell has had about enough of hush crap, and she's about to finish her off hard. And this is why I love Brunell.
And that is the behavior that needs a course correction.
If I may respond to that, sir, what I will say is this. John Lewis attacked the president-elect first. Just because he's a civil rights icon, that does not give him the right to disrespect our leaders in authority, especially our 45th president. And what I'll say is this. Many of these communities in the African-American, not all of them, but many of them are crime-infested, and that's the truth. The truth is bitter, but we have to swallow it. If we don't start telling the truth, how do we fix these communities? How do we answer the cry of our children who are filling up the prisons and the morgues? And so what I will say is this, we got to be honest, Ms. Simone.
That has to do with systemic racism and the fact that we need real course corrections in our criminal justice system.
Absolutely.
And Donald Trump has yet to give a plan for meaningful engagement for those things in our community. So the rhetoric is not enough. Rhetoric is not gonna keep our kids out of the criminal justice system. Rhetoric is not gonna bring back jobs. We need action. And Donald Trump is all talk, no action.
We needed it for the last 8 years, and it didn't happen.
Quickly, President-elect.
That's it. Well, what do you think about Brunell? Did I disappoint? She is something else. I'm going to get some more videos of her. I definitely need more of her. I've seen a couple others that were just out of this world. She shuts them down. Anyways, comment below. Tell me what you think. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please subscribe. And also hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get the breaking news stories as they come in before your friends and family, and you have all the info before them. So make sure when you hit subscribe button, you also hit the bell next to it. If you like what we're doing here at Not Fake News, please like the video. It's important to us, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time at Not Fake News.